Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. Today we're going to be doing a video about AMC. And I've been getting a lot of questions about AMC. Where do I think the stock is going to be headed? Is the stock going to go through a short squeeze? And why does AMC stock keep sinking? I hope to answer all those questions for you guys by the end of the video. But before I start the video, I just want everybody to know that everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So with that being said, let's get started with the video. So let's really analyze what's kind of been going on with AMC stock lately. As you guys can see, the last week has not really been too good for AMC, down 16.94%. And then looking at the 1 month chart, it's down 29.15%. You see here that this thing was trading around $14. And I think a lot of people are quick to judge AMC as an overall company, as an overall stock, and say, okay, that AMC stock is done. Like, people are selling it. It's not going to go through a short squeeze. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. No one can really predict what's going to happen with the overall stock. Me personally, you guys know my stance on AMC stock. I do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze. I think it's going to be a big short squeeze as well. There's millions and millions of shares of AMC stock that are being shorted. So it's a very good opportunity to know that every stock that has millions and millions of shares that are actually being shorted on the overall market, it has a chance of going through a short squeeze. With AMC in specific, like I said, if we take a look at the 1 year chart, we definitely see this little kind of action we saw on January 27th, 2021, which I do think that AMC stock was going to squeeze. But since brokerages limited trading altogether on these stocks, AMC, GameStop, and all these other stocks that kind of had a decent amount of short float, the stock was not really able to squeeze, and it kind of just started sinking ever since. Now currently sitting at $8.63. Do I think AMC stock is a very good buy? From a logistical standpoint, I do think that AMC stock is a very good buy. I do think that there's a lot of uphill recovery for the stock just due to the fact that things are now reopening back up and the world is kind of getting back to normal. Movie theaters are, now 99% open. They're opening in the biggest box office states like New York and California. And they're honestly, the overall company is projected to do very, very well over the next coming months. But I know a lot of people are holding GameStop stock, or AMC stock when it comes to the overall squeeze aspect of it. Now currently sitting at $8.63. The stock continues to fall, and a lot of people cannot really explain why. Have people given up hope on the stock? For me, I don't think that's really primarily the reason why people are selling AMC stock or why the stock is actually sinking in the first place. I do want people to know, if you guys have to always analyze certain market conditions before jumping to conclusions when it comes to the overall stock market and specific stocks in general. If you guys have taken a look at the market has not been doing well at all the last couple of weeks. Obviously, we do have some green days, but all those gains are easily wiped out by major red days. The green days, you'll be up about 1% or 2%, and then other red days, you're down about 4 or 5%. I do think that AMC is contributing to this part of it as well. Like I said, going back to the 1 month chart, it's down 30% of its value, which is pretty similar to what a lot of other stocks have actually been seeing as far as losses go altogether. Stocks like AMC and overall stocks in general, they tend to follow market trends and market cycles. So it's not like AMC stock, anything in specific has happened bad to the stock in itself. It's just the fact that the overall market has not been doing well at all. A lot of my stocks were red today. A lot of my stocks were red Friday, Thursday. I think the only stock I had that was green today was Bank of America and Tesla. All my other stocks were red, and it's been pretty common. I do believe that we are in a bear market. I do think that we're experiencing a market cycle where not a lot of money is flowing into these stocks, but I think a lot of people are kind of holding, trying to weather out the storm. People kind of getting scared about bond yields going up and overall market uncertainty to really see how much effect this is actually going to take on us in the long term. But as the market continues to improve, once it actually starts to improve, which I think is going to happen around the summertime, I do think that AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze, and I do think that this squeeze is going to be an absolute massive squeeze. I know a lot of people say like, oh, it's never going to squeeze, and people have given up hope or are selling the stock, or I'm just saying this for clickbait, but I said the same thing about GameStop as well. I did think that GameStop stock was going to squeeze. And people were like, it's never going to squeeze. But that one was kind of long overdue as well. People have been talking about that for many, many years. With AMC stock, like I said, it just has to be the right circumstance at the right time for the stocks to go through a short squeeze. You cannot predict it. You cannot put a time on it. But I do know that AMC stock does have the susceptibility to go through a short squeeze. What do I think the price will get to? I do think the price is going to hit well over $200-$300. Like I said, there's millions and millions of shorts that are being floated. All those shorts positions have to be covered at a single time. So millions of shares is definitely going to drive the stock price up. And it's definitely going to be probably one for the books as well. But I don't want people to be discouraged if they're holding AMC stock. Like I said, for me, it's still a very decent company. I do think that the stock is going to do very well over the next year or two as their quarterly revenues continue to increase with kind of like pent up demand and expedited business and overall business aspects. I do believe that AMC stock is still going to do very well. And a lot of people are like, do you have a specific price that AMC has to hit before it goes to a short squeeze? For me, it's going to be around the $20 mark. I think around the $20 mark is when people are going to start kind of getting nervous about their overall position in AMC if they're shorting the stock. And that's when they're going to start having to cover their overall position. I know when it comes to AMC as an overall company, that it's going to have a lot more upside potential in the coming weeks and in the coming months. And like I said, people can argue, the stock is sinking 30%. Like I said, I'm just going to contribute that to overall market condition. We all know the markets have not been doing well at all. Even GameStop stock has been sinking. The S&P 500 was not doing well today at all. And I think we're kind of just going through a consolidation phase. But if we take a look at the one-year chart, if you bought AMC at the very low, you're still up 268% on your overall investment, which is pretty good compared to like what the industry average does, about 8-9% a year. And like I said, I know a lot of people don't really care about the schematics when it comes to AMC as a company, what the company is actually doing and how the company is actually planning on to recover overall. I know more people are kind of just in tune fact when it comes to holding AMC for the squeeze. If the stock does squeeze and you're holding a decent amount of shares, you are going to make a lot of money off AMC stock. Although, like I said, you can't really predict when it's going to happen. You cannot put a time frame on it because it all happens at random. I do think that, like I said, right circumstance at the right time, AMC stock is going to be susceptible to a short squeeze. I do think the stock is going to hit well over $300. And I honestly think the stock is a pretty good buy at $8.63. I do think it offers a lot of longer term value. I do think the company is going to recover as, like I said, states begin to reopen back up to their full potential. Quarter one, quarter two, quarter three revenues are going to be great for AMC. Company losing $4.59 billion in the year of 2020. It's honestly not going to get much worse for this company from here. It's only upside. There's only going to be upside potential for a stock like AMC. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comments section below, guys, what you think of AMC stock. Do you guys think AMC stock is going to go through a short squeeze? And if you do, what do you guys think the price target's going to hit? And if you own AMC stock, how many shares? You guys don't know what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.